All right, what's going on, everybody? Let's get this thing going. So, as you can see, my background is Nintendo Direct. It's just a thing I found on Google. It has not, maybe has nothing to do with the Nintendo Direct tomorrow, June 21st, 2023, which is a Wednesday at 7 a.m. Pacific time. I don't care about the other times because Pacific time is the main time, and the rest of your times can themselves. Anyways, so let's get this thing going. There was rumors that there was a Nintendo Direct coming. Nobody knew what they when. Uh, Most everybody figured it probably wouldn't be closer until somewhere in like January. I mean, actually December, January ish. A lot of people were just thinking, Nintendo didn't have anything, and that new there's a their next console is coming. It's coming probably within the next year or so because it's time to move on to the Switch. It's just ancient hardware at this point. Um, so out of nowhere, Nintendo announces a Nintendo Direct after several YouTubers and all that were just like, it's not happening, blah blah blah. So and shout out to RGT85. He was so adamant that this thing was not happening. He stuck to his ground, and I'm a huge fan of RGT, but yeah, he was wrong. And oh well, Anyways, there is a Nintendo Direct tomorrow, and there's some couple of big rumors in there that I want to talk about. One that's exciting the hell out of me if it's true. I hope it's true. I have my doubts. Uh, so let's get into it. So the first rumor is that there is a new 2D Mario game coming. I mean, it's about time, I would think. 2D Mario, you would think, yeah, maybe, but I kind of don't see. I don't understand why. Uh, I would at this point think that they would just hold it off to their next console. I mean, it's got to be coming out within the next year, right? Um, I also I also think, and I apologize for the background. I've told in many videos that all my stuff is raw. You're gonna hear my kids in the background, and yeah. So, um, so I would say it's about time for a new Mario. At the same time, I would say no, just hold on to it. I mean, Metroid Prime. There's no way Metroid Prime 4 makes it to the current Switch and makes it to the second one. I'm almost certain Metroid Prime 4 would be a launch game for the new Switch. So sorry, kids are playing with toys. Um, so yeah, I could see it, and maybe it be the swan song for the current Switch, but I honestly think Tears of the Kingdom is the swan song that they should. That's it. Just announce your new console. Let everybody have something to hope for. Uh, so yeah, possible 2D Mario announcement tomorrow. And then the other rumor, I guess it's, and they did say it was going to be 40 minutes long, and mainly things coming out this year, and um big spot for Pikmin 4, which I could care less about. I'm happy for those people that like Pikmin, but yeah, I'm not a Pikmin guy. Um, so to the main rumor that I'm into, and the main rumor, this rumor is came out a leak from a known Nintendo leaker. Accuracies here or there, I don't know. I can't tell you if he's been right or wrong on a lot of things. I do think some YouTubers have said he's been right on a lot of things, uh, but I guess his name is Zippo. He's a known leaker for Nintendo. He's on Reddit. He or she, sorry, yeah. But they leaked uh a rumor that one of my favorite games of all time. I only have two games of all time that I absolutely adore and love. Um, and this is one of them. And as you can see him in the middle there, there's a rumor that was leaked by Zippo saying that Nintendo is going to announce a Chrono Trigger remake tomorrow in their direct. And if this is true, I will totally lose it. Chrono Trigger is one of my favorite games of all time. There's only two. It's Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy VII. Uh, And if they do announce it tomorrow, and holy crap, I would lose it. Um, if there was ever a game that was meant for a remake, it is Chrono Trigger. I mean, Final Fantasy VII Remake has been absolutely amazing. Rebirth is coming, and those games are great. Um, I don't know if Chrono Trigger will get a full Final Fantasy VII Remake style done. I think if anything, Square Enix goes the Bravely Default and Octopath Traveler route with the HD 2D thing, which works perfect for Chrono Trigger. I think that would be perfect. Um, but yeah, I mean, when I seen that rumor, I dropped everything that I was doing. I went and looked at the leak and the news articles from IGN and a couple other news sources, and I was just like, wow, if this gets announced tomorrow, I I don't know what I would do. I'd probably cry in excitement just because, again, my favorite game of all time. Um, eh, so and going over the leak again, I'm looking at it. And it does say that it will be a HD 2D remake um in the style of Dragon Quest 3 that's also being remade. So I'm for it. If they announce that, holy cow, let's go. So yeah, so um, I don't know what else they could announce tomorrow. Um, there's like I said, there's the rumor that 2D Mario game that could be there. Pikmin's gonna be there. Maybe an update on Metroid Prime 4. Who knows? I mean, there's always that rumored Mario Kart game that was out and about somewhere. The next Mario Kart, which doesn't make any sense to me. To me, I would just turn the 8 sideways and make it infinite, Mario Kart Infinite, and just constantly update it. I mean, what else could you do with Mario Kart that they haven't done in 8? Besides add new drivers. Uh, so yeah, so there could be a whole list of things that could show up tomorrow. I mean, honestly, they could probably announce the next console tomorrow. I don't see them doing that, but I feel like now would be the best time, especially if they decide to launch spring of next year. Now would be the time to hype it up and then start pre-orders come like January, February-ish, get the pre-orders rolling and stuff like that. Gives them enough time to manufacture, and if they haven't started already. So yeah, that's all I wanted to give you guys an update for. So tomorrow, Nintendo Direct, 6/21/2023 at 7 a.m. Pacific time. You can do the math on the other times, but uh, yeah. So Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Rumor 2D Mario game. Rumor Chrono Trigger remake, and please God let that be true. Um, and then some highlights on Pikmin 4, and yeah, who knows? Let's uh let's see if it ends up being a good show. I'm gonna have episode 2 of the podcast recording tomorrow. So we'll go over the Nintendo Direct during the beginning of the podcast, and then we'll get into the main topic after that. So, all right, guys, yeah, leave the thumbs up, do the likes, leave a comment, and then don't forget if you did listen to the podcast, the first episode, at the end there was giveaway information. That information is still there, obviously, because Anyways, leave a comment on any of the videos. I'm gonna start rounding up names, writing them down, and then once the podcast or the yeah, once the podcast gets to 100 likes, or actually no, once it gets to 200 likes, then I'm gonna do the giveaway. And then I'll highlight again that the giveaway was for a modded PS2 fat, ready to have your games put on it. I'm not gonna put any on there because that's a whole legal thing, so you can figure out the emulation part on your own. But yeah, so be on the lookout. Go leave the likes, share it, tell your friends. Let's get 100 likes on that podcast video, and then let's get somebody a PS2. Oh, and then it does come with all the stuff you need, chords game. You will get a mystery game. Uh, I'll try to make it a good one. So yeah, so that's it. Thanks guys, and I'll catch you on the next one. Be on the lookout for episode 2 of the podcast, and thanks.